Tom Sandoval has revealed he took himself to therapy immediately after he first cheated on Ariana Madix with their Vanderpump Rules co-star Raquel Leviss. On the latest episode of Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast, Sandoval, 40, said the pair first kissed at the house he shared with Madix in the summer of 2022, before their co-stars Scheana, Shay and Davies' August wedding. After Raquel and I kissed and I felt this way or whatever, I got my ass into therapy immediately to try and figure out what the hell I'm gonna do, he told hosts Howie Mandel and his daughter Jackelyn Shultz. The feelings were something very, very strong. Those feelings that I had started to kind of like take over, in a sense. Logic, all that s went out the window. Because I wasn't experiencing that with Ariana, I hadn't experienced that. Detailing their first kiss, Sandoval described it as magnetic. I felt something that I hadn't felt in so long, emotionally, he said, adding that all I could focus on was being in communication with Leviss. Sandoval also touched on his best friend and business partner Tom Schwartz's comments that Raquel was almost like a drug to him, saying, "It kind of became that way later on. Our relationship, our connection was healthy, but the environment it created, the lying, sneaking around, was very unhealthy," Sandoval told Mandel and his daughter. But time was always fleeting, and every time we were around each other it felt like it could be the last time we see each other, so it made us both obsessive over trying to see each other. He went on to confirm that Schwartz, 40, did not know that he had already locked lips with Leviss when he kissed her during Shay and Davies' wedding celebrations in Mexico. The smooch made Sandoval a little jealous, he admitted. Sandoval wasn't the only one who went to therapy. He said on the podcast that he and Madix went to couples therapy to try and work on their issues and try and stop repeating what had happened with Leviss. "I got Ariana and I into couples therapy," he said. "I'd been in therapy for a couple of months. I already knew in my heart that this wasn't right and we both deserved better in a sense. And we both deserved to be happy and have our needs met. I didn't tell this to Ariana, I didn't disclose this, because to her and to us, we had planned to spend the rest of our lives together, marriage or not. And I knew that this would be a very hard thing for her to accept. It was a very hard thing for me to accept." The reality star noted he started planting the seed that he was having doubts about their relationship during their therapy sessions. "I wanted to be there with a therapist because in the past when I tried to bring things up with Ariana, she shuts it down and metaphorically flips the Monopoly board and walks away," he said. He continued, "As we kept going, I kept more and more putting it out there, and then towards the later sessions I was going through hypotheticals. Hypothetically, if we break up, what would you do?" And Ariana too, at this point, had got a Coachella house, and even after our first session, she was like, "It's a lot of money if you want to break up with me." Sandoval claimed that Madix was aware he was spending time with Leviss but was ignoring what was going on. "She had heard things and seen things about Raquel but was very much turning a blind eye and or just trusting me, I guess," he said. The Schwartz and Sandy's CO owner also discussed the distance between himself and Madix and claimed the pair were living separate lives towards the end of their 9-year relationship. He then revealed he and Leviss were seeing each other as often as they could towards the end of his relationship, but claimed Madix didn't notice. Elsewhere during his Bombshell podcast appearance, Sandoval claimed that he split from Madix 2 weeks before his affair with Leviss was made public on March 3. People confirmed the end of Sandoval and Madix.